Hello, trumpets. I hope everyone is excited to play. We are going to begin by talking about our case. So you want to make sure that the case is flat in front of you. And if there's a logo or a brand name, like this one says King, you want that logo facing up. Or if there's no logo on your case, look at the latches and you want the latch part down like this. So make sure the logo's facing up or the latches are facing down. And that way when you open up the case, your instrument won't fall out. Once you have that set up, go ahead and open up your case. And inside the case, we basically have two main parts. You have your mouthpiece, and then of course, we have the trumpet. Now on the trumpet, there's a few really important parts for us to identify. The first part is this opening here is called the lead pipe, and that's where our mouthpiece will go into. There's also the bell of the instrument, the part that amplifies the sound. We have our valves, and then the metal that goes around the valves, we call that the valve casing. So we have the lead pipe, we have the bell of the instrument, the valves, and the valve casing. So set your trumpet down. We are going to come back to that in just a moment. Let's just start with our mouthpiece. So go ahead and grab that in your hand and be ready to play. The first thing we're going to do, it's a little goofy. We need to act like a horse and go like this. Try that with me. Ready, go. Good. One more time. Big breath, ready. Very good. Now, put your lips together and your teeth apart and say the syllable M, just like this. M. Try that with me. Lips together, teeth apart. Ready, and M. Now, with that same mouth position, your lips together, teeth apart, see if you can hold your lips together a little more firmly and go like this. Try that with me. Lips together, teeth apart. Ready, here we go. And we call that a free buzz. That might be challenging for you at first, but over time, you'll be able to get better at buzzing your lips like that. And again, we call that the free buzz. Now, it's time to play on the mouthpiece. All we want is 2 fingers on top and your thumb on the bottom, just like that. We want to make sure we don't hold the mouthpiece with our whole entire fist, but just nice and lightly, 2 fingers on top, 1 on the bottom, just like that. Then take the mouthpiece right up to the center of your lips. You're going to put your lips together, your teeth apart, and see if you can do that free buzz, but on the mouthpiece. It'll sound like this. See if you can do that with me. Ready, buzz. Very nice. Now, we're going to play an exercise called play for 4, rest for 4. And that sounds like this. Why don't you try that with me? Play for 4, rest for 4. We are using notes called whole notes that get sustained for 4 beats long. Try that with me. 1, 2, play for 4. Rest, rest, one more time. Very nice. That is play for 4, rest for 4 in whole notes. Now we're going to try the same exercise, but in 4 quarter notes, which sounds like this. Try that exercise with me. Remember, 2 fingers on top, Thumb on the bottom, mouthpiece right in the center of your lips, lips together, teeth apart, and try to do that buzz. 1, 2, play for 4. Rest, rest, one more time. And now we accomplished 2 exercises on our mouthpiece. We did play for 4, rest for 4 with whole notes, and play for 4, rest for 4 with 4 quarter notes. Now we are ready to assemble the rest of the trumpet. Go ahead and carefully take your trumpet out of the case, and take your mouthpiece, and you want to put it into your lead pipe with just a slight twist, just like this. All we need is a tiny twist. If you twist it really hard, your mouthpiece will get stuck and you won't be able to take your mouthpiece out, and then you won't be able to put your instrument away in the case. So once your mouthpiece is in, go ahead and close up your case. And now we're going to learn how to hold the instrument. Take your left hand up in the air, and you want to take your thumb with your left hand and put it around the valve casings, just like this, on the back of the instrument. Then take 3 fingers and put them around on the other side, just like this. 1, 2, 3. And then your pinky rests right on the slide. Now, if you have a ring here like I do, your ring finger can go right inside that ring. If there's no ring, that's okay. Just let your 3rd finger be right next to the other ones. So again, take your left hand, you're going to make an L, and you'll put your thumb back behind the valve casings, and then put 1, 2, 3 fingers all wrapped around the other side, and your pinky rests along the slide. And the left hand's the hand that you need to support the instrument. The right hand is how we play the different notes, but the left hand is our main support hand with the trumpet. So once your left hand is set, take your right hand and make a C, and you're going to take your thumb and put it in between the 1st and 2nd valve casings, right here. And then take your 3 fingers, 1, 2, 3, right on top of your valves, and then put your pinky on top of the ring. So again, left hand's holding the instrument, the thumb goes in between your 1st and 2nd valve casings, and then put your 3 fingers on top of the valves, and the pinky goes on top of the ring. Once you have both hands set, you're ready to play. So take your instrument right up to the center of your lips, put your lips together, your teeth apart. Don't press any valves down, just keep your hands resting on top, and see if you can play this note with me. And that's our first note on the trumpet. We call that note name C. So let's try our play for 4, rest for 4 in whole notes on note name C. Have both hands set. Don't forget pinkies on top of the ring, and your 3 fingers are resting on the valves. You're not pressing any of them down. And we're going to play for 4, rest for 4 in whole notes. 1, 2, ready. Rest, rest, one more time. And that's play for 4, rest for 4 in whole notes. Now let's try the other exercise, play for 4, rest for 4 in 4 quarter notes. Try that with me. 1, 2, ready. Rest, rest, one more time. And there's play for 4, rest for 4 in 4 quarter notes. So don't forget, trumpets, when you're holding the instrument, the left hand is the main hand holding up the instrument. We take our left hand, make an L, put the thumb behind the valve casings, wrap your other fingers around the other side. Our pinky rests along the slide. Make a C with our right hand. Put the thumb in between the 1st and 2nd valve casings, and then we rest our fingers on top. Now, when you're sitting and practicing, whether it's with your trumpet or with just the mouthpiece, you want to make sure that you're sitting in the correct posture. So if you look like this when you're playing, you're not going to get a good sound on the instrument. If you look like this, it's going to be hard to get a good sound as well. The best posture is to have the bell of the instrument right out in front of you and have your elbows away from your body, not like this, but away from your side. The bell is right in front of you, and that's how you're going to get a great sound. And that's how we play the trumpet with a good sound. Now, once you're done practicing, you'll open up your case, and your mouthpiece should come out with just a slight twist, nice and easy. And you'll go ahead and put that away, and then carefully place your trumpet back in the case. And then close up your instrument case and make sure you lock the latches. Now, when you practice, I don't expect you to practice for an hour in a row without stopping. But what I do expect you to do is practice for small amounts of time, multiple times throughout the day. So for example, you could practice on your mouthpiece for about 5 minutes. Then you could go do something else, go do another activity, and then come back, play on the mouthpiece for 5 more minutes, and then play on the trumpet for 5 more minutes. If we practice for multiple times throughout the day, that's how you're going to get really, really good at your instrument. So it's important to make sure that we practice every day for small amounts of time throughout the day. So have fun practicing, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Have fun.